Okay, so I had a bit of an issue. My computer blue screened, which is unfortunate because I wasn't at the computer to actually see what happened. It's not the end of the world. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hi. Okay, great. We'll be starting here in a second. I did not expect it to take this long, but my computer died. Uh, I'm going to have to do some upgrades or do some troubleshooting to figure out what's causing that blue screen because it was happening for a while and I managed to fix it by updating my drivers. But we'll get started here in a second. What turn am I on? I think I'm on like turn 170 something. All right, just give me a second here. Yeah, I'm just typing. Don't worry. Let's see if I can't make sure things are working.
The steady hum of machinery, the acrid smell of smoke, vision clouded by ash and soot. These are the signs of changing times. The lure of scientific and cultural advancement is the engine.
Listen, guys, I give you guys so much free content. Oh my god. How do you not have... Did anyone see that meme of the... What's their name? Entitled streamer meme? Good god. Alright, let's get started. How many more capitals do we have to conquer? Let's see, domination. We currently have 3 out of 8. I'm just going to take a moment here to heal my units. All right. Yes, finally catching it live. Builder over here. I think I'm going to do a hacienda triangle here. Maybe even a hacienda diangle. The city mostly exists to generate gold. Let's see if we can't focus food a bit. I'd like to grow this city. It takes a while when it's occupied, I think. City has loyalty problems, however. Or not loyalty problem, amenity problem. So maybe food is the wrong thing to focus here. Let's just redo this a little bit. I think I'll lock in these tiles. That one's fine, and then all these are good. You're working all these. You probably don't need this tile, if we really think about it. I would like to grow. Can you please remove the Verve Valley pin to start the stream correctly? Oh.
It's Sonic time.
You mean this Verve Valley pin? No, just going to duplicate it. Every time it's mentioned. I duplicate it, okay? Haciendas are insane. Go fast and again, it's already at one. Well, it's not about like winning the game fast. It's about how quickly our units move. I think you might have misunderstood the concept there a little bit. Okay. It's a bug, not a feature. I could get +5 production in here. +5 production would be really good in a city that I'm making a lot of stuff. What about gold? Could I get gold-wise? Ooh, I could trade with Singapore and get an envoy with them. That seems pretty good to me. I'm going to refuse that deal. OnlyFans when? You guys don't want... You think you do, but you don't. You don't want that, alright? Trust me. Alright, let's go ahead and do shells on this guy. Shoot there. Let's pillage this, and then fortify. Kill this trade route. I hate that killing trade routes takes all your movement. Kind of bothers me a little bit. We've got a bombard and head to bead, and this is part of the army that's going to be attacking Macedonia. More. I want that spy. The spy is more valuable than the bombard to me right now. We've got ourselves another Clianero. Let's take the time to get an armory. Hang on there. I have a Muskman. You're not really much use to me. Do I have any uncombined Laneros? I do. Combine. Alright, so I think we made the decision that we were going to go for Pex. It's a hill. I could shoot or I could pillage. I can pillage that a different turn. Take a moment to heal. Let's steal that builder. Should I put my Great General and guys up here? You're healing. You're strong enough to get up here. Go into that tile. You are fine. I want to eventually combine these together. But for now, you go there. We'll get a surround on that city soon. You're hanging on. More Hacienda. Yes, look at these. Beautiful tiles. Gorgeous. Amazing. Another Hacienda right there, giving another +1 production. I'm in a new era. Imagine being in a war and the enemy has 5 movement bombards. I know. Potato, how did you avoid getting ambushed by a religious victory during a domination game? Lost the domination game but only 1 capital, 1 loyalty. Wiped the last civ with a religion. Oh, I'm not sure. I just don't worry about it. I just don't think about religion, and most of the time, it doesn't seem to be a problem. I don't know if that's going to work for everyone, but it works for me. Alright, so we want to take Edinburgh this turn. I have a couple of crossbowmen. Step you up there, shoot there. You can't shoot from there. We'll scooch, scooch the pooch. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Let's throw our units into the city. Yoink. Capture the builder. We'll keep the city. And that's the war with Scotland done now. I don't care about any of his other cities. I just wanted Edinburgh for my own satisfaction. Just send these back to Kabul to go rest. Send you up to the north. Could teleport you. Bombard. Where do you want to go? Bombard? Let's go ahead and get prepared for the next phase of operations. Llanero. Ready for combination. Just run away a little bit. How does the Llanero core stack? I mean, the adjacent effect the same? Basically, if they're beside each other, they get bonuses. I forgot to plunder the trade route. No, I didn't. I said I would plunder it next turn. This one? This one? Basically, if they're standing beside each other, they get a combat bonus. It's like pretty simple. Tips for domination victory. Attack people who are weaker than you. Alright, so I won this. I got 200 Diplo favor. I'm going to quickly try to sell that. Because I'm going to have 0 soon. 109 gold per turn. Thanks. You dumbass. Let's get you into this city to heal. You come forward. Blow the walls off there. I'll use you to pillage there. City is now surrounded. Blast it twice. Oh, you have a promotion. +1 range. Beautiful +1 range. Hit that city. You should finish it. Nope, you should finish it. Keep city. There we go. I think that's the war with Hungary done. I'll piece them out next turn. On link. You can get repairing. And we can set a turn on Alexander next. Okay, we got the workshop in here. Main objective was to start mass producing really good units like bombard cores. But it might be worth my while to get a couple of caravels and frigates for the war with Spain. I would want to plug in the productivity boost for boats here, but I can build them in 3 turns. Or I could do things like bombard armies. I'll get some frigates going. I'll get like 4 frigates. I'll get 6 frigates. I lied. I got a bombard here. You head north. I could get that workshop. It wouldn't be bad. The city really needs housing and amenities. I think I need an entertainment complex. And the honest to God best spot for one is like... If I put it here, it would hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to put it on this, but it would get pillaged by this volcano, but that would be protected by Liang. So I could put it here, and it would hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It wouldn't hit my capital anymore. That's unfortunate. I'm going to put it here, because it'll hit my capital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe if I put it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I put it here on this mine, it sucks that I'm killing a mine, but that entertainment complex will become valuable, especially since I'm getting pretty close to picking up natural history. And amenities, -2 is not ideal. I want to keep that a little bit higher. Down here, I'm going to want to work on some kind of amenity problem solution, and that's going to be in probably this stronger city, although I want the military academy to be producing units. So I'm thinking an entertainment complex here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the spot right there. 6 turns. Because now that a lot of my cities are like -2, it's about time that I started thinking about that. Up here, we'll just do repairs. It'll take a while for this city to get repaired, but that's okay. Now I'd like to chop this, so I'll spend a bit of cash, because I want to put a hacienda here. I have a crossbowman who wants to become a field cannon. Perfect. I do want 2 field cannons if I could pick them up. 7 turns on that. No. Alright, we'll just hold for a turn while we wait. Is this the turn to piece them out? I think so. And the reason why we want to piece them out early before we completely kill them is to take all their money. He's a ton of grievances against me, which he's allowed to have. Will you nuke Gandhi, aka World Destroyer? I mean, if we get nukes in time, I'll do something like that. Oh, hey. Widowmain Boo, did you make a donation and it didn't appear? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I missed it. I'll replay it. Thank you so much, Widowmain Boo, for the $4 donation. Oh, right. Before he denounces me again, it's really important to get open borders with him. And just like, I'll pay the 6 gold per turn, that's fine. It just means some of my units won't get trapped. And I don't mind Sagid being stuck here. Let's grab our units. Start moving. Up to where we need to go. Like so. Airports might be a good move this game. City-state units can just head back to Kabul. Rest of these, you're going to guard Edinburgh. You're going to hang on here until oil is ready. You're going to teleport over to the capital. I think we can take out these guys. I don't know where India's capital is, but I think I can push through Alexander mostly pretty easily. His cities should be pretty easy pickings for me at this point. Even if it is kind of a narrow pass. Oh, hello. You fortify there. Everyone is pissed at me. You know what? I hadn't noticed. Thanks for the heads up. I really appreciate that, man. Didn't realize everyone hated me. Gandhi wants peace. I'm going to take that peace. He's going to feed me some oven chips. Thank you for the oven chips, Gandhi. I really appreciate that.
I think the human race
There's industrialization. We're already generating coal. We have a source of coal over here that needs to be repaired. Let's make sure we get that done. That's that source of coal. And we have a source of coal over here already improved. There is a source of coal right here. Yoinkstony. Coal. Let's have a little yoink around for some coal. Bit of coal, bit of coal, bit of coal here. I'm never going to be able to keep that improved, unfortunately. But I'll grab it regardless. Oops, meant to keep searching for coal. I'll just keep looking around. We want to look for the little green tiles. There's one in Jerusalem. Looks like there's none up around here. There's one in Fez. A little bit down here. A little bit of coal in here. Right, so we have coal. Factories are going to be important. Kind of tempted to get the factory before this. I could purchase, now that I'm making a stupid amount of gold, I could purchase my way up there. I'll purchase the workshop. That'll give me a little bit more in that direction. I want to get the factories and the coal power plants online because that's going to skyrocket my productivity. I don't think stock exchanges make sense, however. I think now I need to unlock oil, now that I have it, and it's time to get it actually online and going. We have, let's see, Dobrich has options. I would like tile improvements over here, I think. The city has a bit of a housing problem. It wouldn't be bad to get an encampment. A lot of these tiles got disrupted. I would like the bank. I want the encampment as well. Let's see. Maybe it would be good to just get a builder in here first to improve some of these tiles. I got the encampment in Schmitzen. I think I want to get the shipyard. That's going to give me 3 production per turn. Whereas the stable would actually do that. I could go for the campus as well. Scientifically, I'm ahead of everyone, so I'm not in a rush to get a campus. I may as well get it online because it is a really good one. We have the military academy down here in Scotland forever, which means we want to take advantage of its ability to produce units really efficiently and start mass producing Lanero cores. Those would be helpful. Seen a couple of streams right now of you playing as new civs, but anyone talked about what it's like to play against the new civs versus as AI players. I haven't actually played against the new civs when they're in control by the AI, but when I do, I will let you know. Tempted to replace some of these farms with haciendas. There is pastures or plantations around here, so I think that would be a better use of this farmland. This could be an hacienda as well. Haciendas here wouldn't be terrible. I could actually do a whole area just filled with haciendas, which I think I will do. Why don't these plantations link? Anyone know why these plantations don't link? It's a bit odd. Okay, so Shangri-La, I think, is a builder spam city. It's going to spam builders out of here to retool my empire. Xenon Car. Now the city has the productivity to contribute to my war effort. I think I'll just mass produce basically a Nero here to combine together once we eventually get our hands on mobilization in the not too distant future. Is it worth it to have multiple workshops if you have one that reaches all the city they'll be in already? Yes. Because if you want to get more coal power plants, then the answer is yes. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Listening post, you'll be done. Can I cancel this? Yeah, I want you to cancel. And I'm going to put you in over there. All right, let's get the army moving. I'm going to just take my time to heal the units that need healing. The rest of them, I'll get them just moving in the direction that we want. Let you step in there. 21 turns. That's mostly from the happiness level. And there's no governor here. I should have flipped Sazed and Pest, but it's okay. Look, what tiles are you working? Let's work that, and work that. Bombard moving. Lanero. Francisco. More haciendas. Look at these tiles. Damn. Haciendas are really good on flatland. Let me just say. Get over here. Head up that way. Head over there. Okay. Loyalty in here is a bit of a problem, mostly from grievances. I'm just going to purchase that monument. Should buy me a bit more time. Housing. Purchase that lighthouse. City's not adjacent to water, so that lighthouse actually wasn't super useful. Oops, that was a bit of a waste. It does give me another trade route, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. Let's grab Reina and plug her into Kosig. That'll keep that city stable. El Gasparo. I can't move Liang and I can't move Pengala. I can reassign you over to El Gasparo. That's more important. And this is 55 turns before the city goes independent. Let's focus food. Like that. Perfect. Let's get you growing. If we can get the city grow a little bit, it'll be much better protected. How do I get loyalty in here? It's going to be amenity related. It's way too long. Builder. Kind of spending my money frivolously, but that's fine. You are going to go over to Alexander, not Pella. We'll put you in Hydera. We'll put you in Alexandroupoli. And you'll be doing listening posts. Is this normal mode? What a pity. No, this is apocalypse mode. Do you not see the soothsayers sitting in my cities? It's for sure apocalypse mode. We're already starting to burn oil. Or coal, rather. Or we're getting there, anyway. Your treasury is filling up nicely. Thank you. You want to buy my coal? No. Successfully acquired 700 gold. We have another great admiral. Perfect. Any missions I have? Let's see. Recruit a great engineer. Great engineer could happen. Great engineer is going to happen, so that's Jerusalem taken care of. Eureka for sanitation. Sanitation, if I recall correctly, is built to neighborhoods, which could happen, but not before we get mobile. It does. Well, sanitation could happen. Create a great merchant. Train an ironclad. Train an ironclad. So both of these guys want ironclad, want sanitation, send a trade route. Vatican City wants a trade route. That's not going to happen. Recruit a great artist. Hey!
That unattached hacienda is right by Shangri-La, the city that was still in fog of war to in. Adjacent unit. It's on a different continent.
Huh, weird. Now they link up. That's weird. That city attached hacienda right by Shangri-La city was still in fog of war adjacent to it's on a different continent. Yeah. My plan was to put another hacienda here actually as well to get these to boost up this plantation. Housing wise, you're fine. You're just spamming builders. That's what you exist for. I want the lighthouse for more trade routes. Trade routes equals gold, which sustains my army. You'll get yourself a monument for loyalty and culture. Lanero heading up to the north. Let's go ahead. Can I get someone to declare a joint war? Gandhi, make a deal. Joint war on... Why are you... Oh, you're already at war with Alexander. Very good. Very good. Alexander, do a Golden Age war. Shabam. So Golden Age war in Alexander means that I can start moving in and doing the pillagey stuff pretty easily. Bring forth the bomb. Wait, can you move? Can't move anymore. That's fine. If this volcano erupts, I'll be pretty upset. It's not the end of the world, however.
Would the colonization game, both the original and CIV4 remake, be a good addition to the Frontier Pass?
Yeah, I think so. Although that would be a little bit more involved than just like what they plan to do with the Frontier Pass. Definitely something I would like to see. I would like to see what their plan is with regards to like sort of mid-roll games that they usually do. Can safely step out of there. That's fine. You're making your way over here. You're heading there. You're going that way. It's the fastest way. Up this way. Okay. Let's get these linked. And we have an admiral. Creates a privateer. Awesome. Another addition to my navy. We will do coastal raids. Thank you so much, Carl not Carl Pilkington, because I cosplay as Egg Cartons too, and Jess Stewart for the $5 super chats. I really appreciate that, guys. Alright, let's go. A lot of unit management, but it's part of the game. You were just going to go hang out there. You're waiting. Improve. Hello, Potato. Moof Rana do. Civ 6 do. Mein Deutsch ist schlecht. Yes, we have a promotion. Perfect. We have disguise. Awesome. So we have the perfect spy. So we're actually going to send him to Chalkadiki to do a listening post. And the reason we want to do that is we get +2 diplomatic visibility against Alexander. If we look here, we currently have limited. And that is, if I go here, you can see here, we have equal, neither of us has more information on the other player. However, if I'm able to get a spy looking in here, I'll get +6 combat strength against Alexander, which will make it easier. Okay, so the tactic is often up to the truth makes sense. Potato and I want to see an Irish Civ. He's mentioned that in a previous videos. Yeah, I would like to see an Irish Civ. There's a lot of Civs I would like to see. I just can't think of them off the top of my head right now because and I'm just kind of forgetful. There is a Jebel Barkal here, which is nice. It's going to be a decent amount of faith, which is always useful. So, professional sports, there's colonialism, fishing boats get +1 production. None of these cards are super important, although colonial taxes, if we go to the continent map mode, colonial taxes could be a really good card to run. Now that we're starting to conquer things off of our own continent, it would mean that the gold income and sustain of our empire would go up significantly. The question is, would that be better than getting rid of conscription? I think I might plug in colonial taxes here, even if it hurts my gold income slightly, because the extra little bit of production is really, really nice in getting these cities back online and producing for me. We got the entertainment complex in here. I really want the factory. I think I'm going to purchase the factory. That'll give me a little bit of production, and then I'm going to go for the coal power plant here for the +6 production and the ability to power local cities, and then we'll go for the arena. And then by the time we finish both of these, we'll be ready to pick up the zoo, and that'll provide extra amenities in the local area. Hey, Morgan Bach, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really want the workshop and the lighthouse in here. City is finally getting repairs. Mine right there. Perfect. All right, surrounded the city. Can you safely come forward another tile? Can you go to there? We'll shoot the city twice. Lots of damage really quickly, which is exactly what I like to see. I've got a Lanero here. I think I'll just combine. Well, let me attack first, and then I'll combine. You get onto the hill, take a shot at the city. Got another cuirassier. You're coming. All right. Good stuff, good stuff. Go there. Ooh, yeah, you'll be fine up there on that hill. Diplomatic victories are very rare, and the AI is wasteful with Diplo favor. It's low value resource. The AI gives plus in this game, he has -19 per turn. Yeah. Oh, this guy has double shot. That's really good. Actually going to let him continue to level up really, really efficiently. Keep moving. Very annoying. Lanero. So I need to get I need to like retool all this new land into haciendas and stuff like that, because that's going to allow these to actually generate gold to sustain my army and keep allowing me to purchase and stuff like that. I want an hacienda here to turn this into a super plantation. You're fine, you're fine. I have my first frigate. Good stuff. Lanero Corps heading to the north. Privateers. I think I'm going to use this privateer to scout Spain a little bit. I want to know where Spain's main cities are. I know that this is his capital, but the hard part is I am going to need a melee unit to actually take this, because it's kind of behind two hills. So I'll need to do something about that. You're waiting there for the ability to make iron, coal, or oil rather. You are just coming back here to rest at the city-state's borders, because you're a city-state unit and I don't want to take you really far away. You've got 19 turns until growth. Not much I can do here to help this city out. So this builder will probably run down south towards oven chips to help that one out. Because like the amount of gold I'm getting out of this is like really, really nice. It's like every hacienda now is worth to me 2.5 gold in cities that aren't in my capital, which really helps sustain. And I think that's the real power of haciendas, is you can just start throwing builder charges into them as you expand, and it's keeping my gold income really, really high. Just because the sheer number of them, and then I can fill in a few. Like I wouldn't really build them in my main territory. I mean, I built some over here in Schmitzen, but this is like a really late settled city, so it's not really super important to me. So the only thing it really cares about is gold income. Okay, so mess with the mouse and you'll get the mouse horns. Okay. Ooh, that was a mistake. We can hit the city. Double shot. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Get over here. Attack. Kill city. Lots of XP. Can I safely remove Victor? Victor! Victor! No, loyalty in here is fine regardless, so I'm not in a rush. So Victor can stay where he is. We can, however, get a good hit on this guy. Get our Laneros. What is the difficulty? We play on deity difficulty always. Well, rarely I'll play on Emperor when I'm just screwing around. Uh-huh. I don't know why the Mickey Mouse laugh from South Park is stuck in my head. Get rid of this. I'm going to shop and then improve. Monument in here. Great. They're great. So this is my mega spy. I'm going to gain sources in here. So if I look, right, I look at this unit. 76 combat strength, no intel. Now I run the gain sources, the listening post operation. 8 more turns. Now if I look here, 82. I'm getting +6 combat strength on all of my units. That is the real power of spies, okay? Get them to level 3, then run the intel mission, and you get +6 combat strength on all of your units. It's really powerful, and it works on their districts as well. It's really damn good. It's one of the things that makes France actually a really sleeper OP Sim City into Domination Civ. Oh, I guess I can get free experience on my way over to Scout. May as well level up my frigates while I'm at it. Oh, of course, there's Niter over there cooking me. You guys are just fortifying. You're waiting for oil. 2 coal power plants. I think that would be ideally done in here. So I'll spend all my money on getting coal power in here. What turn do you think you'll win by? Probably like turn 240-ish, maybe? It's kind of hard to tell this far out, but it shouldn't take me far too long. It'll take a while, but I'll get there. Hacienda boosting up this plantation. Promotion available, perfect. I don't know if I'll kill. I think I could skip this encampment because the city has really low fortifications anyway, so I could just kind of run past this encampment and kill the city without. Belongs to Methane, so that's a definite. You're going to take the breakthrough promotion, run forward, hit this guy, insta-gib. This is the one with +1 range, so it can hit the city from here. This one will go here, shoot the city once, shoot the city twice, grab a Lanero, take the city. Boom, belongs to me. Keep city, loyalty is fine. This is what we call the snowball. I'm going to recruit this. That'll get me some envoys. Where did you appear? Is there a wonder that I really want right now? Let's have a look. We could quickly grab it. I mean, Taj isn't terrible. As a potential Petra city in Caracas. Probably better to do it in Tatibanya. Plug it right there. Just see if we can grab that real quick Petra. It's not amazing Petra. It's probably actually better in Doug Hurley. And we'll teleport. Ooh, someone is cooking barbecue. We can combine these bombards together. I need roads in here, in Van Halen. Units. Do I manufacture units or do I go for production? I kind of want to go for production here. It would make these coastal tiles better, and I'm already working a couple of these coastal tiles. We'll take the 9 turns for the shipyard, and we'll take the 8 turns for the shipyard in here. I think I have a big enough army to sustain for now. Arena. I want the nice things. Okay, you got yourself a little bit of happiness in here. You basically exist to provide loyalty and friendship. We'll quickly grab a harbor in here, and then we'll grab a zoo in here eventually as well. We got ourselves a builder in here. I think I'm going to rip up these farms and replace them with haciendas. This is a late settled city, so it exists to serve my needs for gold. So we'll grab a trader in here. Monument Granary. Hey Potato, finally catching one of your streams. Thank you so much, Poria Peterson. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. You're ready to go. Can you safely exit? You can. Okay. We don't need loyalty in there. Another frigate. Let's make sure we get the XP. You have a level. When combining military units, does the new unit maintain the highest experience, or how is the experience determined? I have actually not tested it extensively, but I know that the unit with the most experience, the highest level promotions or experience is retained, and then I think if they both have equal, it's whichever unit was made first, I think. I haven't tested it extensively, but that's how it would seem like it would work. Based on pure logic. Logic, comrade. I wish I had a logic comrade. He'd just be my buddy in logic. Okay. Let's have a look. You should swing back there and improve those gems. And the reason we want to improve the gems is for access to gems, which will give us a little bit of amenities and help with our issues. Game mechanics video. When you were building the Petra, was that a glitch? Insta-build? No. It's not insta-build. It's only started. I'm waiting for this great engineer to be here. Right. I'm outside your gaff now. Thanks, Thomas. Harvest. I'll just leave this tile blank. It's too close to the volcano to reasonably keep online. I mean, you obviously watch a lot of potato videos too. I'm breaking in. Good luck, Thomas. If you give me a hint where you think I live, I'll promote you to... Thomas, if you write where you think I live right now, I'll promote you to a moderator, okay? Put my money where my mouth is. Do it. Big balls. Dublin. You gotta do better than that. Like, come on. Everyone knows I live in Dublin. Give me a real guess, okay? In your house? Oh my god, you guys suck. It's not even for you, it's only for Thomas. Because he's talking big smack. Docky, you're fucking miles off, mate. You just blew your chance for a free mod status. You could have banned anyone you wanted. Anyone you wanted. Sorry, Thomas. You lose. Fucking Blizzard. Thomas, I don't live anywhere near Docky, bud. Crippling Blizzard? Oh, Jesus. Just get me a commercial hub, in all honesty. Apparently I stole Machu Picchu, which is always nice. There you go, 6 turns until the Petra is up. We got the library up here, so Eger is complete. Now the question is, can haciendas be put on Tundra? I don't think they can. If they could, they would be overpowered for this city right here, because I could put a load of them up here. Scotland is not going to last forever. Scotland forever! Yes, they will. So Eger, I think we're just going to keep repairing infrastructure in here. In here, we have more infrastructure to repair. You always want to repair infrastructure because it's already existing, and you may as well. Pecs. Let's see. I think a couple of builders in here would be good to improve this territory. Double builder is fine. I'm going to get some haciendas up. Noom. 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 Name a city Rorkopolis. Sure, look here, you can have Granada. Rorkopolis. It's a freebie. It's a freebie. Sometimes I'm feeling kind and I give away free city names. I want to trade with Hungary for my own reasons. I want to trade with Bologna. No. I want to trade with Seged. Potato uwu, yes or no? Uwu is officially banned on this channel. If anyone uses the potato uwu emote, you're all in big trouble, okay? Every single one of you is in equal amounts of big trouble. Let's throw a hacienda down there. A little bit of gold and Dobrich. Oh my god, people are uwooing in chat right now. Call the police. Those are illegal uwoos. Kaboom! Kaboom! Surround the city. Let's get my Lanero. I don't know why, but saying Lanero is really fun. Attack. 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 If I unlink you, can you attack? Of course you can. The game is dumb sometimes. Almost killed that city in a single turn. If I had planned my Lanero attacks a little bit better, I probably would have. Lanero. I was kind of being lazy about it. Would have shaved the turn off killing that city. Not the end of the world. We're dominating. I have a builder here. What's the most efficient way that I could use this builder? Probably Hacienda Triangle here. Would turn Alexandroupoli. Alexandria, rather. Have you ever revealed your real name? Sure, I have. My real name is...
Just to confirm that I am not living in the Truman's world.
Hey, Elon Musk's kid just donated XX he. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, you are not living in the Truman world. Although, if you were living in the Truman world, I would have been perfectly designed to appeal to you. And your donations would actually work. However, all other donations would be completely generated purely for the benefit of you having the illusion of living in a world with streamers. It could, in fact, be possible. And I'm definitely not going to confirm or deny whether or not I'm part of any conspiracy to construct an entire fantasy world around your life in order to maintain the facade for you so that the world can enjoy entertainment watching you bumble your way through your life and spend most of your time in bed depressed. Ah! What have I done? Atomic Magoeki. Woof. That's one of those like Slavic names. Those are hard to pronounce. Would you like a higher difficulty than deity to be added? I mean, sure. I'm all like, if you want to make it harder, sure, go for it. That's a very dangerous thing to say. I'll piece you out next turn, Scotland. Oh my god, what the fuck, potato? What? What did I do? Did I do something? Did I hurt your ears? What happened? Pronounce my name, potato, I bet you. Saunhauer Nim? Sunhur Nim? It would be like either Sunhur or Saunhur. Or Saunaur. Let me have a look. Saunaur. This is like Cambodia or some shit, I bet. Nobel Peace Prize, vote that up. And I will vote militaristic, and I will vote light cavalry. How did I know? I don't know. Just this is a good guess. It looked like it. I threw out like I was either going to say like Thailand, Cambodia, or like Brunei or something like that. Because I've seen names kind of like that before. Try to pronounce mine. I bet you $100 you can't. Okay, Mark Youngblood. Youngblood. Jongblood. Youngblood. Jongblood. Personally, I'd like to play a reverse deal with AS and pretty start with 3 settlers. That would be fun. Andrea Rios, I can neither confirm or deny the world is fake and constructed by companies for the purpose of entertainment. Hell yeah. Greetings from Minnesota. Can you please name a city Charleston just for me? Sure. Dubbridge. Dubbridge wasn't renamed, was it? Was Dubbridge renamed?
Greetings from Minnesota. Can you please name a city Charleston just for me?
There you are. Charleston. I would have done that one for free. Biscuit barrel. I want to buy that factory. I'm gonna wait. We'll see. Let's switch. Yeah, let's do refining. I'll be able to buy that factory next turn. No, not university. Shipyard isn't bad. What's my mom's name? Cheryl. It's definitely a Cheryl. You look like a Cheryl's son. Keep pumping Lanero, or do I make some more boats? I'll get a couple more frigates. So I don't want to call you British. Youngblood? Was I close? It looks like some kind of like German or like sort of Germanic name, right? Germanic, not German, but Germanic, which is a different thing entirely. I know. It looks like child, like isn't Jungian children? Jungian blood? So it would be like child blood? Do you kill children? What the hell, dude? At the very least, you should have a license. Okay. Kablooey. Kablooey should have taken the promotion there. Between coronavirus riots, thinking this are crazy. Sounds like you sound like a Cheryl. A Cheryl spelt with an SH and not a CH. Keep both cities navy close, but I was hoping for a mom joke. So I need to kill the rest of Macedonia's cities before Dion revolts. How old are you, Potato? I'm 28 years of age. Thank you for asking. We don't wait for the call to action? Okay, are we doing the call to action? Okay, let's do the call to action. Currently, let me refresh stream. Hold on. It's been an hour. It's time for a call to action. It's time for me to shill, okay? We've been here an hour. This is the shill time. All right, we've got 100 likes. We've got 600 people watching. 680 people, in fact. I'm going to count down from 10, and I want everyone to hit the like button. I'm going to wait 10 seconds and then refresh, and then see how many we go up to. We're at 105 right now, okay? When I say go, click the like button. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And now I'm going to count to 10 again, refresh, and see how many people like the video. Currently at 105. Let's see how high that goes. All right, refreshing. 310 likes. That's a pretty good effort. That's a solid 200 people who are paying attention and at the very least not asleep at the wheel. Good job, guys. Good job. That's a solid effort. Give yourselves all clap emojis in chat, please. Good job. Only for the name reveal? I mean, I've revealed my name plenty of times. Are you guys trying to like collect increasing amounts of personal information on me to like come invade my home? Please don't do this. You don't need my personal information, okay? It's easily available online if you want to look for it. I'm not going to use you there. Alright, let's refresh again. Let's have a look at the likes. Some people might be slow. Good job. 329. That is a tripling of the likes on the video. Good job. Also, since it's shill time, I'm going to remind you guys that if you would like to, you can click the button below the stream that says join and become a member of my channel. What this does is it's a little bit of like a Twitch subscription. Every month you pay, at a minimum, $2 a month to support my channel. And when you're typing in the live stream chat, you get a little green tick by your name, which shows that you are a Chad chatter. That's right, a Chad chatter. You are one step above the normies in chat. More importantly, I get the vast majority of that money and can continue living a life of degeneracy, playing video games as if it was a job.
Played a culture game with Eleanor's France and Japan only needed half the tourists of everyone else. Why do you think that is?
I just played a culture game and only Japan needed half the tourists. What do you think it is? I just played a culture game with Eleanor's France and Japan only needed half the tourists of everyone else. Why do you think that is? It's because you'd have to send me a screenshot, but my best guess is Japan was the person who had the most culture in the game. So everyone was competing against Japan, but Japan was competing against the second highest person. Are you feeling all right, Potato? I feel great. Oh no, I'm just throwing out roasts. Don't worry. Listen, we just have a little bit of a dark humor today, okay? Bombardment. Where was this route even going? I don't want to grow this city anymore. Do I have enough room? Karlstad? Sure. It's already been asked. Have you ever streamed the Civ 6 Game of Thrones mod? I have not. And have no intention to. Not because I don't think it's any good. Because I don't have the intention to do it. Scotland, how would you like peace? How would you like peace where you give me literally all of your money? That sounds great. Thank you. Another hacienda right there. Go over here. I've got bombards coming. When you take Dion from Macedonia, can you rename it Celine Dion? I mean, if I remember, dude. Again, it's very hard for me to remember these things if you tell me before I take the city. Tell me after, and I'm way, 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 way better at actually remembering. Go away. So I'm just going to throw down haciendas here, mainly for the little bit of extra gold that they provide. Should I try to take suzerainty of every city-state or just some of them? Honestly, you can partially ignore city-states. Not entirely, but just partially. Vote down. Somebody's going to vote it up. It's going to be annoying. Mega Colossal Eruption, of course. Looks like it failed. Perfect. Alexander voted it up. Alexander got cucked, however. Go to this hill. Go to this hill. You take the Forward Observers promotion. Shoot Chalkidiki. Get my Lanero over there. You also shoot Chalkidiki. Let's get this Cavalier out of here. Get some more guitar boys onto the front line. Who would win, the entire empire of Macedonia or a few guitar-y boys? I could hammer this city this turn. I would do a lot of damage. I'll wait one turn. Campus completed in Schmitzen. Schmitzen. It would be good to get another builder in here to continue the production of haciendas. We got a spy and head to Bede. I want to
won any of my games of CIV before I watched your videos. Now I'd say I win 90 of the deity games I play.
Nice.
Thanks for the content, man.
You're welcome, Matthew Metten. Thank you so much for your $20 donation. That is incredibly generous of you. And I will use it to drink myself into a soul-crushing oblivion. No, I'm just kidding. I will put that money to good use, investing it for my future. Thank you so much for the donation. And I'm glad that you find more enjoyment and are beating the game after watching my videos. Charleston, you are not super useful. I guess I could throw down like a okay industrial zone here. It's too close to this. It's gonna throw down a commercial hub right there. Hey, Jess Stewart, and thank you for the $2 donation, Jess. And Clark Charles W became a 2.5 member of the channel. Thank you so much. When should I know amenity becomes a necessity? When your cities are starting to have -3 amenities, it's when you want to start like thinking about it. So when you hit -2 is when you want to start thinking about getting a entertainment district to control for the amenities. Like for example in Schmitzen over here, if I look here, I'm pretty sure this thing will cover the vast majority of these cities. So I would like another entertainment district, maybe like just somewhere in the middle of these 4 cities to grab all of them. Like for example, right here on this cattle tile would be a good option. Monument in Methane. This is a captured city. It has a pretty bad negative debuff from loyalty right now, and it's regrowing. It's working mostly food tiles, which is kind of crap. Probably the best thing to do in here is actually just spam encampment trainings for gold and great general points, because there's really no other real use of this city. Some of these cities are now just being captured so late into the game that they're not very useful. However, a factory in here would serve me quite well, as would an arena. I'll get the arena first. Name a city, Tala. Here. You can have this as Tala. Why do I always forget how to spell Tala? So do the people who live there. Got them. You are going to go to Sazid to level, or Sagid to level up. Amundsen Scott's research station do it for the meme. I will consider doing it for the meme. Jump in the city, loyalty. Do an hacienda right there.
Enjoy watching your videos. Also wanted to ask how late is too late for settling your capital as the Maori?
I would say you want to have your capital settled as the Maori by turn 8 to 12. How often do you need Gaelic on a day-to-day basis? I don't need Gaelic because I don't speak Gaelic. I speak Gaelga, which is the Irish word for the Irish language. And I don't use it every day. I use it very, very rarely. And mostly just to make fun of Americans so they can't understand what we're saying about them. I have a very crude understanding of the Irish language. Unfortunately, it is something I would like to get better at.
Can you please name a city, Chimichanga? Thanks.
Chimichanga. You may have Eger. Chimichanga. Thank you so much, Venom and Andrea Rios, for your super chats. My daughter is using my computer right now, but basically everyone has something like, let's say, 300 and... But Japan has something like, at one point, I don't understand why. Basically, Clark or Charles, it's because Japan had the most culture in the game. So they have the most defensive tourists. So everyone is trying to beat Japan, but Japan doesn't have to beat themselves. They only have to beat the second player. You'll actually see the same thing in this game right now. If I have a look through this list, who is it? Who is the leader? Currently, the culture leader, if we go over here to this, right, we look for culture victory. Let me see, there's an easy way to see this. The current culture leader in the game is Christina, right? So she has 157 defensive tourists, which means everyone else needs to have 158 stolen tourists to beat her. Whereas Christina herself doesn't need to beat herself. She just needs to beat whoever is in second place, which is Gandhi. So she only needs 153. So this is pretty much what you'll see in every single game of Civ. You use language to make fun of us? Jeez, you're mean. Sha. Neolissigum. Neolissigum, Brian. All right. Can I use levied city-state units for appease the gods? I don't know. I haven't tried. It's a good question. We'll find out. Now, I think this city... I think I'm just going to throw down an entertainment complex somewhere random here. Just to keep my loyalty generally quite high. And every amenity that I have in this city is less amenities that need to be committed from luxuries. I've seen the first stream but missed the second. What did I miss? The conquest of Hungary, the capturing of Charleston, and not much else really. It was a lot of setup and getting Leneros going and stuff like that. Long for the USA and not offend the people in my country are cool in some ways, ridiculous in some ways. No problem in noticing that. Wisdom beyond your years, Jess. So, how do you make one district work for multiple cities? I need you to rephrase that question, KT Lumley. I don't understand the question you're asking. Vanilla Civ 6, what is the best Civ for science victory? It's a hard one. I don't know what the best Civ in Vanilla Civ 6 is. That, off the top of my head, I can't think of one. There's probably a few good options. Alright, so we've got to appease the gods. We need to yeet units into the volcano to get a free promotion. Perfect opportunity to learn if we can sacrifice. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. You can do it. How long on the levy? Do I sacrifice them this turn? I'll wait a turn for them to get that upgraded. Napoleon Bonaparte. Teleport him over to Tala. Sure, you remember when Napoleon visited Tala? Like, it was great. Get this city repairing. Kaboom! Kaboom! City should be now weak enough. Ooh, I should have pillaged that trade route there. That was a mistake. Yoinkers. This is Zoinkers. Unfortunately, that was my spy that was making my unit stronger, but it's not the end of the world. Zoinks! He should have teleported back to my capital. And I'll just send him over to... not Dion. I'll send him over to Chennai. 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 No, Hyderabad. Let's see here. Did you have a favorite Civ? I do not have a favorite Civ in Civ 5 or Civ 6. You're going to drop an entertainment, give them what is it? I thought districts were specific to I thought districts were specific to individual cities. Some districts have overlapping benefits. For example, the entertainment district has the zoo, which gives you +1 amenity from entertainment. However, if you read this very carefully, it says bonus amenity extends to each city center within 6 tiles. So that means if I build a entertainment complex, I want to build it in the center of a cluster of cities, because any city within 6 tiles, because the city center is the center of the city, will get +1 amenity, which means I only need to build so many entertainment complexes to take full advantage of them. 2 in a row, potato. Hey. Holy cow, that would save. I want Emperor, all thanks to your advice. You're welcome, Simon Turner. 2 in a row? What did I say? 2 in a row? You guys got to give me more context. Listen, I talk a lot. I say a lot of crap. I need them. I need that context. Ooh, farms. Haciendas. For the gold. Who is winning religion? Nobody, I think. I think it's a bit of a mixed bag right now. I mean, Gandhi is technically. But they should be dead soon. I have too many cities for them to convert. Hey, thank you so much, Simon Turner, for the two streams in a row. Yeah. 2 streams at the same time, man. Let's throw my unit into city. 5 defenses, not bad. It probably is a bit of a waste of my unit's power. But, it is what it is. It is what it do be. I think we'll kill Pella next. Mostly I'm just waiting for my bombards. Really, artillery is the core of my army. The Lanero just exists to kill units and provide really sick-ass bonuses to kill the cities quickly when they actually do fall. I guess I could run around them pillaging everything if I wanted to. How do you manage the production goals of all those cities? I just kind of put cities into like a mental category, depending on how much production they make. Like cities with good production, they produce units. Cities with bad production, they just make things like encampment points, gold, stuff like that. Because gold is like production you can move around, and you need a certain amount of production to actually be useful somewhere. Put an hacienda down. Look at this. Look at this beautiful section of my empire. You become a musketman because you're going to be fed into a volcano. No, I want to combine the ones with promotions together with the ones that don't have promotions. Promotion seller, I need your strongest promotions. The question is, probably not going to get the 2 coal power plants, so I'll stay on refining. Another hacienda right there. Beautiful. Lanero. Can you make a playthrough for Diplo Victory? I have done a playthrough for the Diplo Victory already. I am far ahead of you, sir. Shoot. I don't rate the hacienda. It comes too late. Disagree. The hacienda comes at the perfect time that you want to be attacking as Gran Colombia, and it gives you all of the gold that you need to continue upgrading your army through into the late game. Hence why I have 300 gold per turn. Only 100 of that is coming from a really good trade deal that I made, which is pure luck. But yeah, it's worth a lot of gold, and it also keeps your cities producing. It's very valuable. Gold. Dumbarton is not a terrible trade route. We got another frigate in the capital. I think I'm ready to maybe go to war with Spain soon. Make sure we pillage that. A little bit of gold. We'll also get an extra 50 because that was a coastal raid. So that's all of the frigates I need for 2 of these. My capital could be producing things. Should I go for religion if I want to win through science? You should go for a religion if you know what you're doing with a religion. Otherwise, don't bother. I would like to get a coal power plant in here. It's +6 production per turn, which is a relatively small amount of the production available in this city. But it would represent a significant boost to the city's production, which would allow me to start mass producing high-level units in the late game. Sean over here, it could be worth it to get a factory. This would provide benefits to a bunch of the cities in the local area. And in fact, it would hit so many cities that it's worth it to get a factory in here and the coal power plant to power it. Not burning too much coal just yet. There is a bit of a flood starting, but that's okay. Really, more traders, more builders. Why don't you go ahead and buy that tile? I don't want to spend my money if I can. We got a monument over here, Alexandria. Just get the monument and then get yourself a builder. I need haciendas placed down. You're going to become a field cannon, and then you're going to get yeeted into the volcano. Because we are appeasing the gods. Get the free soothsayer. Most importantly, I want the promotion. The promotion is the important part. Okay, so positioning for my bombards are on these two tiles. So I want to get my laneros moved forward. Lanero. Because they can, my bombards have +4 range or whatever it is. There. Want to make sure my great generals are in range of both. Shoot the city. It has 300 fortification health. I could hit the city here. It would do a significant portion of damage because my units are so strong. I will do that. That'll let me kill it in 2 turns. If I could get all my laneros around this city, I think I could do a lot of really good work too. Let's see, get up there. You have a promotion. I'll take spiking the guns. You go here, combine with this guy. Lanero. Lanero. Can you promote? You can. Not a huge amount of damage, but it will start the ball rolling on killing that city. Oh, I should have had a great general over here providing benefits. That was a mistake on my part. It's okay, we'll get it next turn. You hang on there. This is Napoleon. Napoleon. Do I have any modern era units? I don't have any modern era units, but I will need Napoleon to manage my bombards when they become artillery, once I have oil and steel. Okay, another bombard coming up. Bombards are the most important units to me right now. Laneros are kind of secondary. They're just handy, filler units that will hold the line for me. Petra is completed in a couple turns. You go through there. You will be yoked into the canyon soon. I've played every Civ game. I've played every Civ game on the. I've played every Civ game since the first Civilization on the Commodore 64. Nice one. I've been playing forever. Let me want to get more dust because I give you city local bonus too. Puppy wants to go outside. The stringing to make it super annoying. What DLC do you recommend? Personally, I would recommend all the DLC. If you're a player like me who likes to have all of the DLC and likes playing the game a lot. If you're a pretty casual player, I would probably just stick with the major expansions and then maybe any of the stuff. It goes on sale every few months. So realistically, if you're patient, if you're willing to buy one of the expansions at full price, if you just wait a couple of months, put the expansions on your wish list, check your email every day, the expansions will go on sale and you'll be able to get all of them for the price of one of them. So really, it's just about whether or not you feel like you're a patient person or not. It's really all it comes down to. Let's get into the hill. And get this guy up here as well. Lanero. Does Spain only have a couple of cities? What? Epic is on sale right now. You also have the $14 coupon. Yes, and you can plug my name in as an Epic creator tag and give me a small percentage of each sale on the Epic Games Store. Yeah, I'm being denounced again. It is what it is. Nothing you can do. There's refining. Perfect. We have access to oil. We've been waiting on this one. Pick up steel. Artillery is our next big move. The nice thing about picking up refining is that I'll also be able to get battleships. They use coal. So let's grab these frigates. Pop you in there. Become a battleship. You'll become a battleship next turn. So we have double battleships which have 3 range. So we'll be easily able to take Madrid with the assistance of maybe a melee unit of some kind in the area. Do I have a Lanero running around near here? You, Cuirassier, redirect to ocean, please. Alright, so there is nationalism. Our next big goal is to go for mobilization, because this will allow me to combine my units together again. I think I'm going to go for Scorched Earth first. Then urbanization. Well, no, civil engineering into... Civil engineering, urbanization into mobilization. Yep. Okay, we got the arena in here. I want to get the zoo. That's going to provide amenities for all of the local area cities. Let's yeet another unit into a volcano. Sacrifice, get yoked, son. I have a musketeer who's on his way to get yoked into the volcano as well. We're currently leading the Appease the Gods soon. Armory repair. I always just prioritize repairs. So in this city of Chalkidiki, it's making 33 production per turn. However, we also have to pay attention to the negative modifiers. Currently it has a minus 30% modifier and a positive 30. So this city can actually have much better outcomes if we grab ourselves an arena and wait for the loyalty to stabilize in here, which it will slowly over time. Can I safely remove you from here? Let me go ahead and grab Victor, stick him in Chalkidiki, because if I could get the city's loyalty stabilized faster, that would be really good. 48 turns, 5.5. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to reassign Victor back to Tatabanya. Yeah. Okay, send envoy. I have 8 more envoys in the bank. I'm suzerain of the ones I want. I wouldn't mind taking a card off of him. We'll think about it. Let's see. Who am I close to taking? Jerusalem. I wouldn't mind Cardiff. Kandy isn't terrible. I'm going to be at war with Gandhi soon, so I don't want to put envoys in places where I'm going to be at war soon. Fez. I guess I could take a card and boost this to maximum level. And that would give me a reason to get all of my armories upgraded. Allows me to mass produce units if need be. What's the new Diplo win looking like? I haven't tested it out, so it's a great question. Let's keep attacking. You're going to swap. You'll pillage and attack next turn. This one, loyalty flipping. Head there. You're a little bit hurt. No longer hurt. Anyone else have promotions? Nope. We can get a Lanero here. Can we kill this field cannon, please? Kill that. Not enough movement. You can double attack though, so that's nice. Pop onto the hill. Shoot the city. Do a little damage. Defenses, 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 defenses. Let's crash our Laneros into the city.
Do it now.
You heard the man, you gotta click the like button, or you're all in big trouble. That's how it works, boys. How do they do damage with guitars? By playing badly? Obviously not. They just swing the guitars at their enemies. You ever seen an angry man swing a guitar? It ain't pretty, let me tell you. Chop. Hacienda. Hacienda. Who's this? Grants a governor title. What are you doing over here? Did you die somehow? Might be good to use you in the water. You only work on land units. Never mind. Do you think what do you think will be the new announced districts, or did I hear fake news? I have no idea. You get diplomatic points for being suzerain. You lose them for being a warmonger, however. I've got minus 15 from occupied capitals penalty. Petra next turn. Cool. Across the river. Yeet. Lots of gold in here. That's the end of triangle right there. Eventually. Oh my God, Madrid, what's going on? Do you know about the guitar man singing about guitarja? Puns are illegal in this channel, I'm afraid. No, no demands. How many wonders do I have? You want me to count them? Look at the size of my empire. The only way I know how to maybe reasonably count those.
Petra is a brilliant display of man.
Beautiful, look at that, Petra. Let's grab all the desert tiles in the local area. Belong to me. Let's unlock. If I go in here, map search, and I type in world wonder, space, Gran, Colombia. I think I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 wonders. Okay, shipyard completed in here. That's some extra production. Mass-produced Lanero, because we're pretty close to mobilization, so I want to combine them together. Unlock the foxes tile in your Petra city, please. I already have foxes. I'm like 99% sure I already have furs. Do I not have furs? Wait, do I not have furs? Where's my builder? Give me that builder. Lanero. So these Lanero exist to combine together once we have mobilization. How much longer? I don't know. It's going to take a while. These things, it takes time. It's going faster and faster, though, as time goes on. I'm also going to be picking up flight in not too distant future. These cities have crazy good production. Do I want to continue to build? Let's get a trader, a little bit of worldwide infrastructure. Library, barracks, shipyard. I'll go like barracks, shipyard in here. Trader, just to get the city's production up. It's pretty good already, but more production means more units. Gold, trade with Seged. You exist to generate gold. Chimichanga has only 12 production per turn. It's really not great. It would need a builder in here to make a difference. We'll grab a builder. Tiles are unimproved. The trick is just to learn how to understand what a city needs at a glance. And that really only comes from playing the game like an outrageous amount. Unfortunately. So I'm going to double shoot this city. 1, 2. Get rid of this guy with a double attack. You can't double attack, you can't. Build Potato Palace. Okay, fine. It's already built. It's not in the list. Always attack with your units with the highest health. Make sure you position Laneros in strategic positions to give you extra combat strength. Pull your weakened units back slightly. Let full health units get the first attack. Put a Lanero there. Lanero there. .92 combat strength. Bam, bam, bam. Dead. Keep city. Perfect. Where's my spies? I thought my master spy has the promotion that allows him to establish himself in a city instantly. 3 turns till loyalty flipping. I'm going to let Macedon die a whimpering death of loyalty flip. What do you mean, guys? It's already called Potato Palace. Do science domination game with Korea. So, we currently have, if we go to the domination map mode, we have 4 capitals captured. India is next. I need to find out where their capital is. I have 4 of 7. I can't see Sweden's capital, but Spain's capital is right here. So I'm probably going to split my army. Send one group south towards Nordköping. Use my highly advanced battleship navy alongside this cuirassier to take Madrid, and then begin the assault on Sweden. It's kind of the goal. Alright, we've done all the exploring we can do over here. So Pella is a freshly captured city. It's taking a minus 50% productivity penalty right now, which means that it actually has a lot more production than it looks like. So what we always do is we just go through and we do repairs. We repair the monument first because that'll get rid of this loyalty penalty faster. No, it'll go away really quick regardless. I doubt he could earn many more. Any recommendation? What map type is this? Is a fractal economic victory? My thoughts. Yeah. Do you not need the era score from destroying them? No. I could take the era score from destroying them, but that would give me a ton of grievances against the other players, which means holding their cities takes more loyalty. So I'd rather they died with a whimper, personally. I mean, Dion flips independent, and I'm going to get the city anyway. If I let them flip independent, I can just take them over. So, Alexandroupoli, this is another city that I just took this turn. Again, just do repairs. Focus on repairs. Don't worry about anything else for now. I'm going to tell all of my units just... I don't want to rest near this volcano, but I'm going to tell almost all my units to just chill for this turn. With the exception of this Bombard, who's going to start making his way south. You're forming a part of the anti-Sweden alliance. Sweden's going to be my biggest threat this game because they had the most science, but I waited to attack them later because then I would get a science advantage over them over time. Right now, I believe, actually, if I check this science thing, yeah, they're really, really close to me. We're equal on science, but because now I have a science advantage in terms of per turn benefits, I'm going to slowly accumulate a large science lead over them. The science per turn doesn't really matter that much. It's more about what your actual relative amount of total generated science is to determine whether or not you are ahead of someone in terms of your ability to actually conquer them and kill them. Okay, Bombard. Did I actually unlock Patala Palace? I actually didn't. Hold on. I can't delay steel. I think you're heading down south as well. Hi, Potato. How do you deal with the AI declaring wars on you very early in the game in higher difficulties? What I do is I build scouts to be able to find the AIs really early. I rush for archers and then build lots of archers if I'm going to be attacked. That's pretty much the ironclad, airtight defense against early AI aggression. Is just knowing where they are, knowing that they might attack you, and being prepared for that attack by having the ability to make slingers and archers. Archers can hold off pretty much any early game threat from the AI. Pretty much the only things you want to be building early game are military units and settlers. Anything else is frivolous. Now, you still can get exceptionally unlucky if you're going for a greedy build and still die, but the vast majority of the time you should be fine. The thing I really like about the Hacienda, by the way, is it doesn't get murdered by drought. That would be an appropriate way to nerf this civ, is to let Haciendas be targeted by droughts, in my opinion. Military Academy repair, that's fine. Over here in Butterfly Vomit, we got the harbour. More importantly, we want to grab the zoo. And we'll grab the harbour as well for more trade routes. Want the zoo to provide amenities in the local area. Then, I think these guys are going to be heading south. That's their objective. Filippo Brunelleschi. Head south. Yeah, I think more Haciendas is fine. You're okay there. Jump into the water. battleships are ready to begin the conquest of Spain. Spain might pillage some of my stuff over here. It's not the end of the world. I don't need this pin anymore, actually, now that I think about it. Do you know if Warlord's Throne stacks a 20% bonus as you take multiple cities? No, the bonus just refreshes. That is all. The bonus just refreshes. I trade with someone safely. We'll trade with Hunza. That's 20 gold per turn. Yeet this lad into the volcano. And... right. Hyderabad, 3 turns. Can I kill... Dion has gone independent, that's fine. But you step back here to heal, you step back here to heal. Gonna press H on any of my wounded units. H is the hotkey I use for heal. Step you up here. Blast that caravel. Step you up here. Get our generals over there. Okay, great. 2 turns until steel. We should be able to take Hyderabad manually and then let the rest of the empire whimper out. You're not really useful anymore. My full health Laneros can go ahead and begin the fight for me. I'm not combining all my units together because I want to combine them together into armies later. You're going to take the promotion and then move out. You just go there. Jump in the water. Do you play any board games? If so, what are your favorites? I do play some board games. I like most board games. I actually kind of like. I'm trying to think of ones that I like. I like the Evolution board game. I've talked about that a few times. I don't need listening post here. I'm gonna put this in Majurai now. Where's Patna? Patna's all the way over there. This is a perfect spot to put a spy to do listening posts. Yeah, I like there's a lot of board games that I like. I'm trying to think of them off the top of my head. Where are my toy collectors at? I don't collect toys. I've never really been a collector kind of person. I buy things that I like sometimes, but not really super collecty.
Improvement makes straight roads, but the crooked roads without improvement are roads of genius.
Jesus Christ! That's a good stretch. Ooh. Did you ever have a stretch and it was like, where was this stretch for my entire life, dude? Let's plug in Public Works here. It's going to allow me to keep making builders to sustain my economy. I don't think Professional Army is doing a lot for me right now, although I am about to upgrade units, so that might be really good. Chivalry is probably not doing a huge amount for me right now either. It might be good for me to pick up something else. I'll leave it the way it is for now. I think that's fine. I am going to start burning a lot of oil for my artillery, so I do want to be a little bit selective. Hyderabad flips independent in 2 turns. Let's get as many units around it as possible. And then get adjacent to as many of these as possible as well. Step forward, shoot. Step forward, shoot. Get my generals in. My generals in. Go there. We should be able to flip this before the time comes. We got the shipyard in here. This factory won't reach any more interesting things. However, there's a really good coal power plant here, so I will go for the factory coal power plant combo. We got the shipyard in here. I don't need the university. I'm already top science, so I don't need any more science. Far better off to maybe grab the water park for a little bit more amenity spread. Or else I could start mass producing units to come attack Sweden from the other direction. For example, I could grab myself some more battleships. I'm not using a huge amount of coal right now. I'm using a little bit. But I think a battleship or two in these 2 cities might be the right move. So let's cancel some of these Laneros. Pair of battleships just to approach Sweden from the other direction. Not bad at all. Keep repairing these things. I'll go for the arena first because the amenities are nice. Over here we have an armory completed. I don't need any more than an armory. Unless I plan to mass produce high-level units, which I can't do in here because I don't have a really good production line. This is more of a supporting area. I don't think I'm going to be able to build bombards, so I think a few Lanero in here is good. Look at the productivity in here, by the way. 60 production when producing units, thanks to all those bonuses. Realistically, though, it might be a good idea to get a zoo to help loyalty in here before I start mass producing units. In terms of person, I'm going to grab another guy to help with loyalty. I have 2 envoys here. Go for the zoo. I'm working on the zoo. Relax. Banda Brunei. I have 2 envoys. I could take Buenos Aires. That would be another little bit of loyalty. And now that we have factories, like it's not bad to take Buenos Aires. Plus, it would give me a little bit of... If I can get 2 of those city-states, I'd be in really good shape too. Heal up. Can you step out of here safely? You can. Cross the water. Get in the water. Getting into position to attack España. Go ahead and gain sources. Your job is to level up and become a good spy. You're hanging on there. Chop there. You're also going to be leveling up to get a better spy ability. You're coming down south. I don't have a use for you, Filippo, right now. South you go. Let's see. Kind of want to convert this entire area into haciendas to fuel my economy so I can keep upgrading my units and not have to slow down. Dion is a free city waiting for it to flip. Are you going to snag it now? The very little benefit in wasting my units' time killing the city. It'll flip to me anyway. If it was a better city, I would maybe spend time on it, but it's a crap city, so it's not worth it. Another hacienda right there. Main objective here is to get growth, production, and gold so that I can continue to sustain my empire through the use of these cities. Let's have a look here. Okay. Some of these units are being annoying. It's fine. Which was your fastest victory? I have a playthrough as Sweden, I believe it is, where I won a culture victory in 100 and something turns. I think it was like 130 or something, or maybe 140. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was real fast. Is there a way to mitigate volcano damage? Yes, with the governor called Liang. You can continue to denounce me, it's not a big deal. With the governor called Liang, if you go into Liang here, you'll see the reinforced materials building, mega colossal eruption, whoop-de-whoop-de-doo. I was trying to show the chat something. Yes, my troops are merely passing by, go away. I have steel for artillery. Okay, the entire point here is that I'm trying to show you guys Liang, which has the reinforced materials promotion, which, when you place in a city with a volcano, means that the volcano no longer does damage to the tiles. I've had them in this city for this long-ass time, and nothing has ever been destroyed in here ever since I got this promotion. But you can only do it in a single city. Right. It would be okay to pick up a combustion. But if I want to upgrade my Lanero to helicopters, I would at the very least... Well, it really depends. Like, the helicopter... Like, if we look at the Lanero is 62. This is a 20 combat strength upgrade. For aluminum, that could be better spent on bombers. I don't think it's worth it. But now that we have steel and refining, I think it's a good idea to go for flight. And by that same token, it might be good to get steam power and start building railroads to get my units to the front line a little bit quicker. So I'm going to pick up steam power here so I can get some military engineers and start building railroad. How are the unique tile improvements? The unique tile improvements are really, really good for the particular playstyle that the Gran Colombians like to go for, because it provides you with gold to sustain your war machine in the mid-game, which is when you most want that gold. Like you can see here, I'm generating a ton of gold. Don't forget, I also have the card plugged in, Colonial Taxes, which gives me a 25% boost to all gold income. So all of these, because they're not on my primary continent, are actually worth 2.5 gold each. Not only that, but they give me pretty good food and production, which allows me to sustain unit production and my economy in the front line really well. You know, they're really good unique improvements. I wouldn't say that they're broken, but they're really, really good for the purpose that they serve. Trader in here, the city has 33 production. It could definitely use more builder charges. I'm going to go ahead and do an executive decision to get a builder in here. Rorocalypse. Hey, how's it going, LC3? Thank you for calling me handsome. I don't know if that's really true, but I appreciate you saying it nonetheless. If we go into Rorocalypse as well, you can see here we've got really good production, and we want We want builders in here to improve these territories. We are working a lot of improved tiles, but we're also working a couple of unimproved tiles, so we could do a lot better in here in terms of production. Hey, Patel, about to win my first data game. I didn't feel bad because I had the best start ever. My own continent plus natural wonder and capital. Can I still be proud? You can definitely still be proud. Well done. Any victory is a victory, right? Regardless of how easy or difficult it is. If you beat deity, well done. Like, it's an achievement. You can maybe say that it's less of an achievement than had you beaten it under more difficult odds, but still beating deity is something that like the vast majority of players haven't done. Like if I go in here, if we look at, there's a way, I forget how to check this. Does anyone remember how to check how many people have completed achievements? Achievement checker Steam.
Appreciate all the entertainment, potato.
Hey, you're welcome, Dan Karak. I'm kind of on a bit of a quick talking roll right now. I'm just like talking extremely quickly as I play the game. So I would like a zoo in here. Am I already building a zoo? I'm not building a zoo. I think getting a zoo in here would be good. The zoo is here. It's not going to hit a huge amount of cities, but it will provide amenities to keep me from dipping too low. It gives you a percentage. View global achievement stats. Oh, it's in here. Where is the button? Where is the button for view global achievement stats? You guys need to be a little bit more precise when you tell me to do things, because I don't know where the button that you want me to click is. Just click on global achievements, white text at the top. Global achievements. Ah, there we are. So if we press Control F, deity, win a regular game at deity difficulty. Only 5% of the people who have bought this game have achieved that. So that's like 1 in 20 people who play Civ have never beaten it. And I mean, realistically, if we even go to Prince, right? If you beat a game at all, you're in the top 30% of players, right? If you beat Prince, I suppose if we go to Settler, that might give us a better idea. Yeah, only 40% of people have actually ever finished a game on any difficulty, right? Like that's what we could infer from this. Maybe maybe some people never played on Settler. So let's say 50% of people have actually finished a game, right? It's right there. Yeah, but it's important to know that I don't see the thing that you're telling me to look at, right? I don't know what, so if I don't know what I'm looking for, if I don't know the thing that I'm looking for or what it says, like I'm not going to see it. My brain just doesn't see things. It's like it's just going to glance over it, right? Whereas if you give me like a really specific name and location of it, I'll find it like instantly, which is what happened when somebody said view global achievements, white text at the top. I was like, bang, instantly found it. It's like very broad strokes will make it very hard, because don't forget that I'm trying to like talk and play the game at the same time. So my brain isn't like fully engaged at looking for a specific thing. Like my brain is engaged with a different task at the moment. So we're going to keep that city. I could liberate it, but I'm going to keep it. This city will rebel in one turn, instantly killing Alexander, and then I'll declare war on India and take the city for myself. Monument, granary. That's fine. Always build the basic buildings, I feel like. Like it does take quite a lot of skill to be able to talk continuously and address people in chat. So, you can be a little bit forgiving that maybe I'm not fully tuned into finding like a very small piece of text that says view global achievements. Your brain is never fully engaged? Wow. Okay. Sure it isn't. That sounds like one of those Facebook posts. You only use 5% of your brain. It's like, no. Like, the part of the brain that I control is fully engaged in the task that I'm doing right now. Oh god, no. I'm having the bug. Please don't let me have the bug. Not the bug. Okay, saving the game fixed it. It's the spacebar bug. That means spacebar doesn't work. Like I play this game so much I can play it like stupidly fast when I get into the flow of it, which is what I'm doing right now. That's kind of annoying. Let's get a musketman up there to start dealing with that. I want to listening post. I still make mistakes, okay. Why didn't you take the peace deal with Alexander before he died? I mean, I could still do that, right? I could be like, hey. He won't take peace, so... The reason why I don't want to take peace with Alexander is because I want him to die naturally. A natural death of a city flipping independent, so I don't get all the grievances from him dying. What CPU do you use? Like a Ryzen something 1700X or something. So he died, and I don't get the blame for it, which means I don't get negative grievances with everyone, as far as I remember. Yeah, look, see, I don't have all the. I don't like if you kill a player, you get a ton of grievances with everyone in the game, which makes holding their cities with loyalty much harder. But because I wasn't actually the one who caused his death directly, and it was only sort of an indirect, sort of the trigger of his death wasn't attributed to me, so I don't have to suffer the penalty that you would normally have to. Shit, I meant to upgrade you this turn. Oh well. Shoot. Declare war on India soon, probably next turn. Let's get our Laneros all positioned around this nice volcano for it to erupt and murder me. Meet up at Crumlin Shopping Center later, yeah. I don't live near Crumlin Shopping Center, sorry, bud. Alright, there's the zoo. 113,000 subscribers, congrats, thank you very much. What victory are you going for? I'm going to go ahead and give you one guess based on the fact that I have captured half of the map and own 4 enemy capitals. Is your best guess. Or there's your best clue. Alright, so we got the zoo here in Pyroville, so we can actually go back to mass-producing units. In particular, I'm kind of interested in artillery. However, the problem with mass-producing artillery is it'll use up all my oil, which I don't want to do right now. I think I would probably be better off if I just made... like a few Lanero to send over to Spain and think... Although, man, if I'm really thinking about it, artillery are the best unit that I can build right now. I'm using a little bit. Why don't you rush flight? I mean, I am rushing flight. It's the industrial era, and like I'm working on flight. I prefer, like, the thing is you can't rush flight because you need oil, right? Like there is a naval strategy where you basically skip the entire bottom half of the tech tree and you go straight for flight. You skip oil. You go for aluminum and then go for advanced flight to use these aircraft to kill players, and then run around murdering people with really crappy units that are just following in behind your aircraft. But because I was mostly engaged in a land war, and I'm also playing Gran Colombia, I wanted to make use of the Lanero, which is got acquired at military service. So this kind of required me to stick to the bottom half of the tech tree in order to actually have a land army. But there is a very particular sort of naval game strategy, because all the naval units are on like the top half of the tech tree until battleships and like destroyers. You can like you get ironclads, so you can pretty much hang around up here with frigates for a very, like, if you rush frigates, you can kill people very quickly because you can still get a lot of science because universities is kind of on the same pathway as frigates. I still got stuck with the artillery trap. I lost all my momentum. The artillery trap. You just have to be careful about how many artillery you make. Poor Alexander, he still hasn't recovered from being forgotten the A to Z challenge. You know, you do him like this. Shake my head. Didn't we actually do an Alexander game? I'm pretty sure we did. At some point, we did an Alexander game to make up for that, although I could be wrong. I have a very poor memory. Burning more coal for battleships. These will eventually be combined together. The city has 28 production per turn. Right. I don't think there's a point in getting the Great Lighthouse. Really, realistically, the thing that I need is unit production. And I think just getting like 3 artillery to send to the front line here seems like a pretty reasonable thing to do. Although, real question is, did I get a fully built encampment in here? I'm missing the military academy. I mean, the city makes really good production. It actually needs a builder. You know what? The city isn't ready to produce units for me. It actually needs builders to retool a lot of this tiles into haciendas. My first deity was a Japan game. I started right next to Korea. What's a GDR? GDR is the giant death robot. It's the late game unit that's available at robotics, I think it is. Yeah, like has a 130 melee strength and costs 3 uranium per turn to maintain. Are you going to use your faith? I mean, what do I want to use it on? Like soothsayers? Whoop-de-doo. I don't have a use for soothsayers right now. I've already burnt down all the forests that I want to burn down. They don't have promotions that actually help me in war. I mean, I guess technically, like, if you want to be super technical, I could have used them. But, like, I have so many units that, like, using them against the AI is, like, actually counterproductive because I'll more often than not end up just hurting my own units. So let's go ahead and declare the Golden Age War on España. You're kidding me. I can't see the city. What? What do you mean I can't see the city? What is this bull? Soothsayers, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I mean, like, I really have nothing to spend my faith on, so it's like, whatever. I'm just not going to spend my faith. Like, if you have a resource, not spending it is a valid, like, option, right? So the AI uses soothsayer instead of fire killing their own units. Yeah, the AI is sometimes a bit derpy. It's fine. I think a lot of people get in the habit of having a resource and then needing to immediately use it. Don't declare war on me, hungry. It's not going to go well for you. But realistically, you don't need to use your resources the second that you get them. It's actually perfectly valid to not use them. I just wait until you're in a better opportunity to use them. I'm going to send you to the east because I want to know more about the coastline over here. Even though it's a really far and long journey, it's fine. Bombards are heading to the south. Like so. I don't have a use for you, Filippo. You're so fast. Yeah, I mean, like, I get into a flow like this. Like, this is a very particular type of thing that I get into when I'm in the late game, especially because there's really not a lot going on in terms of, like, a per turn basis, but there's a lot of actions that need to be executed in order to manage my empire. So that what I tend to find myself doing is just talking really, really quickly and then going through the actions without actually talking about them, because the vast majority of the actions that I need to take right now are not super important or conducive to me winning the game. For example, like, do you really need to know that I'm going to use this artillery to take this entire wall down and then just, like, immediately murder with Laneros? Like, it's pretty obvious what I'm doing here. Like, I'll stop and talk about something that's important when it's important. Like, for example, right here, I want to get vision of this city, but I'm trying to figure out how the hell I do that. And it's probably going to be using my cuirassier to provide vision for my battleships. I also need to make sure I kill the units so that they can't counter kill my cuirassier. And then rather than taking a city shot on my cuirassier, I'm just going to back him up to a safe distance where he won't be able to be damaged too badly. Let's bring this guy in as well. You're going to go there to provide him with a little bit more combat strength. The ironclad is going to be useful for taking Sweden cities. Sweden does now have walls, and I think that is from urban defenses from steel, which is understandable. Jason Mountain, along the city capital, he has a policy card that gives a 25% boost. At Little Potato, how are you maintaining such a good economy with all these units? I am playing Gran, Colombia, who has access to the Hacienda. I also have a ton of trade routes. All of my trade routes are generating me a ton of gold because I have built a ton of harbors. I have a ton of fishing tiles, which are all each individually providing me with a little bit of gold. I do have tornadoes. I have haciendas in a lot of my cities. These provide 2 gold each. Okay, Jesus Christ, tornado ripped through here. That's unfortunate. I'll have to rebuild all that. But really, it's just about knowing how to pick up gold as you go along through the game, right? I just have gold on so many different tiles in my empire. And in particular, I also have this colonial taxes card plugged in that's giving me a ton of gold. So is today the day that we declare war on India? I think so. We could kill a bunch of his units. Let's go ahead and do it. Golden Age War. Nice thing is we're in a Golden Age. Like, I feel like things like lined up pretty perfectly for me this game. Able to just basically obliterate his army in a single turn. That'll be mine, thank you. Is it worth it to start attacking the city? His viewers asked, and the answer is yes. If we can get enough Lanero surrounding to provide overlapping fire support to take out 28 defenses with a single attack. Excuse me. You coming out to Giovanni's later? I don't even know what Giovanni's is, okay? Excuse me. I'm sorry for making... I usually mute when I need to do that, but I had a bit of phlegm stuck in my throat. I really, really am sorry for that. Right. There's steam power. We want to pick up flight now. So I'm going to go for astronomy, into scientific theory, into flight. That's what we need. Then we're probably going to want to pick up aluminum. I'm very sorry about that. I forgot to mute to do that thing. Do you watch Dairy Girls? Just started watching it. It's hilarious. No, I don't really watch too much television. I kind of am a bit of a person who likes to sit at home and play video games for the vast majority of my entertainment. So I really should start watching stuff like that, though, because it's good to be able to like talk to people about them. Because it's a good crack to be able to talk about video or talk about TV shows and stuff. So my capital, waiting for mobilization to be able to mass produce high level units, but I am going to go ahead and slap down a couple of arty in my capital. I don't want to use up all my oil, but I should watch the Space Force on Netflix. It's hilariously dumb. I'm kind of a bit weird when it comes to watching TV shows. Like, I will watch some stuff, but it's typically only things that like really, really grab my attention. Completed the monument in Caracas. This city exists to be just an absolute waste of space. So I'm just going to mass produce settlers in here because they won't be finished before the game ends. And that way I never have to look at that city again. Yeah, I'm predicting I'll win in less than 40 turns. So we have factories in here. Let's see, where's the industrial zone? The industrial zone does hit a lot of cities in here. Real question is, do I have, if I go to the power map mode, I don't think I have an industrial zone factory in here already. Am I building it in here? No, I'm not. So Aigai would be actually a pretty valuable place to get a factory because that'll provide production to a lot of these cities, which will then trickle down into providing me with a lot of production overall. Monument Granary, and then repair the theatre square. You were posting this as a VOD later? Yes. Have you been taking a look at a Frostpunk before? It's a game, not a TV show. I have taken a look at a Frostpunk before. It's a great game. I played my way through it when it first came out. It's not really the kind of game that I would play on my channel because it wouldn't generate a whole lot of interest. The people who watch my channel are very specifically interested in Civ. While I do have other interests in other games, the vast majority of people aren't really interested in watching me play anything else. A queue, about 20 people in chat who didn't hear me say this, but they'll all be like, I would watch you play other games. And it's like, yeah, sure, but the numbers don't bear that out in reality. So I just usually just play Civ on my channel, and then I like to play other games to wind down. Doesn't want to view a city, so plan 8 more. I'm coming from Civ 4. What the hell? What's wrong with the AI in Civ 6 where they will be at modern but still have terrible units? It's because the AI has a hard time actually... because the AI advances so quickly through the tech tree, it has a hard time getting enough production to produce the late game units. And that partially is just down to the fact that the AI is pretty weak at actually managing its city's production. It also has a hard time actually getting enough gold to upgrade its units. When the AI has an army of equitable power to the player, they can actually do quite well with it, which is why the AI is the most dangerous in the early game when their advantage is most pronounced. None of these cards really matter to me except for forced modernization, which I will be plugging in because I need to make my gold go as far as possible, and getting a half price discount on unit upgrades is pretty damn tasty. Mysore Mysore is going to be a bit of a pain in the balls to kill. Let's make sure we have Napoleon plugged in here, as well as one of these Generale. We'll swing forward. We'll hit Alexander Troyes. This will pretty much die in 2 shots. Perfect. It's exactly the kind of thing we like to see. Dead. Perfect. And we'll just take a hit at the city. Let's keep that city. We have builders in here. City is slowly losing loyalty. That's okay. Main objective here is to get the foxes online. I'll just drop a pasty there. It's fine. Please drink water. I am drinking water. I'm on my like 3rd pint or something. Yeah, I'm on my 2nd pint. I have 3 pints of water, which is what I usually have before I start a game of Civ. Or start a stream rather, so I can drink through some water. I just discovered the Bermuda Triangle. I got excited, but it's kind of lame. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Personally speaking, I think it's a very interesting wonder that has a lot of potential. I don't really see anything except builders being useful in here. The city's production is too low. It doesn't have enough infrastructure to do anything useful. Probably the best thing I could do is get a commercial hub and get a little bit of gold out of it. Seems like an okay move. Probably would have been a better place to put that, but it's fine. I'm just going to do Hacienda spam in here again because the city exists just to generate gold to sustain my army, which means another builder. Alexander Troyas, again, this is a newly conquered city you want to repair and then go for some kind of economic building. It's probably never going to finish that harbor, but that's fine. We can also go ahead and plug in a builder. Probably, again, we'll never finish that builder, but it is just sort of a long-term goal. The vast majority of these units are just going to be told to sit still for a turn, which I can do by pressing Z, which is my select next unit key, and then spacebar. But yeah. It's a pretty interesting thing. I'm going to talk a little bit less now because I think I talked a bit too much and hurt my throat. Although, I do really enjoy just kind of waffling away, talking shite as I play Civ. It does take me a few seconds to register what my units are when I click on them. But I can make my decisions pretty quick if I know what's coming up. Do you have any tips on knowing when I should settle on bonus resources? It's kind of hard. Like, it's really... These sorts of questions are really hard to answer because it really just comes down to like a case-by-case analysis of the situation that you find yourself in. Let's get rid of that frigate and then hit the city. Then you step back and kill him. It really does come down to a case-by-case basis, if you know what I mean. Excuse me. Again, yeah. No, it just comes down to a case-by-case basis, right? Sometimes it's worth it to settle on a bonus resource. Sometimes it's not. It's very hard to give you a very generalized view of that without being able to show you specific examples and making decisions about those specific examples and then explaining the thought process behind why I'm making those decisions. Just like... Yeah, like it's very much so something that I would need to be able to visually teach. I feel at a point in the game where you know you will win, AI could become more competitive. I know I'm going to win this game.
Astronomy is much more fun when you're not
All right. One shot. This is the power of artillery, by the way. 2 shots. Thanks for the city. Do 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 do.
I just started playing CIV6 because it's free on Epic Games and I find your videos really educational and enjoyable. Keep it up.
Thank you so much, Thitnon. I don't know how to say your name. I would assume that it's Titnon. Zoo, I don't think a zoo in here. Well, I guess the city would have a little bit of extra amenities. We've got the shipyard over here in Schmitzen. If I get the armory, I'll be able to mass produce units in here if I need them. I got a builder in here purely to get like stuff like mines up here. Do I want the military academy? No, I'm going to be doing 1, 2, 3 artillery in here. We got a builder in Longxi because this city actually does need a little bit of productivity. And probably a good idea to grab myself an encampment right there. Let's go ahead and repair this hacienda. A lot of stuff got pillaged, but that's not a big deal. Builder over here, rip it up, boys. Talk about this before he builds. I kind of got my artillery strong enough to behave like yours. It's because it's turn 192 and I have 266 science per turn compared to Gandhi's. My artillery have all of the promotions available with plus range. They have 90 bombard strength plus their cores. They've been combined together. They have 2 great generals adjacent to them. I also have a spy in my enemy doing a listening post, giving me +6 combat strength. If you see here, if I hover over here, down at the bottom right, it'll say +6 combat strength from an intel on opponent's movements. For all of those reasons, my artillery are just ridiculously strong in comparison to the enemy cities. It doesn't matter how, like, it's not about how strong making your units are. It's about how strong your units are in comparison to the tech level of the enemy that you're attacking. That's the real thing that matters. If your enemy is on a similar tech level, you're always going to have a really difficult war. But because I carefully managed my economy in this game to get myself ridiculously ahead of the AI, that I can pretty much waltz through their territory. Is there any time when you can't just warmonger a win? I'm so used to Civ 4, you don't have the proper tech lead for... Yeah. Yeah. If you don't have the technology to kill out one of your neighbors, you can't warmonger a win. It's pretty much how it works in Civ 6. It just won't work. So that's why default strategy should revolve around maybe getting a bit of tech in order to be able to warmonger a bit as a fallback strategy, especially for new players. Let's go ahead and just start shooting the city. And then we step the cuirassier away so he doesn't get shot by the city. We've got Laneros coming. We got these guys coming. Try to get computers before global warming kicks in the flood barriers. F5 if you have issues. I can hear him just fine. Potato's volume is good. Yeah. If there's a volume issue, it's 100% on your own end. Because if I activate my volume, I can hear him just fine. Even when I have my volume slider on YouTube turned literally all the way down, I can still hear myself just fine. So it's 100% a volume issue on your end. I've spent like literal months of my life making sure that my volume sounds good. So there's no way that the issue is on my end. I just managed to stack units together. That's kind of cute. I mean, it's entirely possible. Okay, well, maybe I should be a little bit more generous. It's entirely possible that at some point, some issue occurred with my volume that caused me to not be audible to some people. Sure, that could happen. But it's very, very unlikely. It's a lot of oil. It's a lot of oil. We'll call this island America Island. America. Look at your volume mixer. Sometimes it moves way down. No, it looks fine. America. So this is the part of the game where I just scroll through my units telling them to wait. Bombard got murdered. Trying to attack this city for real. That song will never leave my head. That song has been stuck in my head since that movie came out, dude. Where have you been? +1 food from plantations is pretty nice. Okay, let's get this around to Magi. I want my artillery to get into range, so I need to clear out a bit of space for them. Like so. That's not the unit I wanted to bring. Get out of here, field cannon. Practically two-shotting this city. It's beautiful. Let's get as many of these lads forward to provide adjacent combat strength. Can you pop in there? You pop in there. Can you pop in there? You pop in there. Pop in there. Pop there. We should be able to hammer the city to death now. We just have such ridiculous momentum that we're unstoppable right now. You scout a bit. I still haven't found his capital, unfortunately. A temple in Scotland forever. So let's have a look at what this city could do. Definitely just needs builders to repair its tiles. Double builder. And a builder in here. That could be a hacienda. Let's get the armory. Speaking of which, actually, you know what I want in here? I want all the military engineers ever so I can build railroads in my empire. Monument. Sí, señor. Haciendas for gold, mainly. You guys just hang on. Did I handle this stuff down here? Let's get you to retreat. Ooh, a free builder. Let's peek at the city first. Battleship. Rolling barrage. Kaboom. Bombardment. Kaboom. Rolling barrage. Kaboom. Step back. City is damaged. Can you pop up? You guys will eventually combine. Why railroads? They slow your game down so much? I mean, not much. It's kind of fun too. Rebellion. No more rebellion, thank you. The senor. We can get rid of this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. No, I didn't mean to build a mine here. Oh, whatever, a mine will do. This is what we call, like, I mean, you guys asked me to play. You guys were like complaining that I wasn't playing quickly enough, so here we are. Right, I'm playing pretty damn quick. Hey, thank you so much, Deadbait 5000, for the £2 donation. Hacienda is so OP. Really, I love them. I don't think they're OP. I just think they're really good. I think OP implies a level of power. I actually kind of want to put Haciendas here. I regret putting a mine there. Haciendas are better. I would say Haciendas are better than mines for domination because they give you gold. Like, it's very hard to get tile improvements that give you gold. Look at my gold income, and I'm oh, it's so good. Gold is really, really powerful in a domination game, and since Gran Colombia is kind of geared towards the domination game, it seems to work really well. 6 turns to mobilization, I'll be able to start combining my units together. There's Delhi. There's the enemy that we were looking for. Perfect. Can I get over here? Pop you in there. Kaboom. Kaboom. Probably won't be able to take this in a single turn, although, now that I think about it, it is entirely possible if I get enough Lanero into overlapping fire positions with Comandante Generals providing all that adjacency, that delicious, delicious adjacency. If I slam these units into the city, boom, we took Delhi in a single turn. This is the power of double artillery with 3 range. I really want to point out that Kabul has been providing me with an insane amount of value in this game because it gives my units double experience from fighting. It has been a huge boon. That's why my units are so highly leveled. Any chance of an all-wonder challenge soon? Nope. It's the end of that one. It's not really a challenge that appeals to me. It's kind of something people always ask for, but it's not something that at all excites me or makes me want to play the game. And so I probably just won't do it. How much am I burning? I'm not burning too much just yet. I got myself 2 military engineers to send to the north. More battleships. I think I'll keep making battleships here to sustain war. Bank. I have room for trade routes, unfortunately. Repair. Repair, 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 repair. City infrastructure is important. Hacienda right there. We could put an hacienda right there and an hacienda right there. Harvest. Not the bees. The bee's knees. Hell yeah. I'm gonna harvest the woods and then put a camp there. Do 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 do. What's the best wonder for domination? Ugh, it's like probably the Kilwa Kisawani, because it gives you just so much production if you have 2 suzerainities over city-states. Like, it's just a dumb amount of production. There's a lot of wonders that are good. I would say the vast majority of wonders on domination just aren't very good. So you're probably just fine to completely ignore wonders on domination and then just worry about conquering them from the AI. Did I get the Great Bath yet? I've been waiting this entire game. There it is, in Agra. I've been waiting this entire game to get my hands on the Great Bath so that I can, like, get my soothsayers over there and do the fun thing with them. It's like it's what I've been saving my faith up for, so I can do the Great Bath meme. It's been waiting forever. Speaking of appeasing the gods, I am winning, and I think I will win, which is great. Improve crab in Kella. Let me tell you, okay? My empire is so massive and so huge that improving tiles is like literally bottom of the barrel for me. But because you asked, I will buy a builder in here and improve those crabs. It's going to take like a five turns is like an insane amount of my time right now. I think we can take this city next turn if we do this. We could take it this turn if we do this. Yoink. How did I convert you? I'm sorry. I don't have a religion. What? I don't have a religion. Yoink. But that's Spain's capital. Belongs to me. I'm going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break. We've been going for 2 hours. I'm going to go stretch my legs, refill my glasses of water. We pretty much actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we just have Sweden to hit. So in here somewhere, before I even have flight, is Sweden. If I play this correctly, I could even win before turn 200. You capture Spain, it's why the religion thing? Yeah, I know, but I know that, but it doesn't make sense, right? My issue isn't the why, it's that it doesn't make sense, regardless of what I'm going to go stretch my legs. I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and get you guys with a nice notepad. One city to go. Look at that mini map. You can't see what I'm doing right now. Poggers! Back in less than 5 minutes. Format. Font. Biggest. Click. Click. Hover over this. Mute. Poggers! Dude. Don't save. I wonder how long I could troll you guys by leaving that I'll be back in 5 minutes thing up. Alright, we got the city of Madrid. Let's just do repairs. And since the city is going to be no more use to me, I'll just do a random project in it. A lot of people him and haw about the decisions that you need to make. The scout, you shall be henceforth known as the colonizer of America Island. Shadoomph. Have you had a nice pause? I did indeed. Rip that up. At this point, these kind of decisions don't really matter because the game is coming to a close. However, I need to find Sweden's capital. Didn't even get aircraft this game. Found a mod that lets you switch. Could you play a game as barbarians with that mod? I don't know. I don't think the barbarians... Are the barbarians actually a player? Hey! Benjamin, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Let's keep that city. The city flipped independent of me through no work of my own. Let's keep yourself busy. Yep, I don't care what the admiral is. More battleships. Probably would be good to get one ironclad. I'll just quickly purchase that. And then grab battleships. Shoop. We've got a zoo over here. Just build random stuff. The game's over. Do, 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 do. So, at this point, what I actually build doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to tell my cities to do random crap. So that I can continue on. I think I'm going to hit Mumbai. I think I might skip past Agra. Head to Mumbai. Get to here. Can't quite make it to there. That's fine. It's alpine training. Ooh, neat. Hit the city. Hit the city. Mumbai is mine, and now Sweden's underbelly is wide open for the taking. We can peace out Gandhi whenever we feel like it. Oh, you know what? I actually need to take Agra because the Great Bath is here. Of course. So we will be stopping off for Agra next turn. Monument, Granary Factory. New cards. Cool. Yep, that'll go in there. And that'll go in there. Confirm. Thank you. Don't care. It's the final countdown. What do you do? Industrial and modern. Yoink. There's a harbour right there. That's an odd place for a harbour. Can you get Alpine training on Great General or Commodores? I don't think so. I think only units can gain those kind of promotions. I don't think they count as units, unfortunately. No, I finally managed to catch your stream live. Hey, welcome, Mind Creator. Stealing gold. Even though we don't need gold, we're just doing it for the memes. Bombard the hell out of this guy just to get rid of him.
Hey Big Spud, can Great General's AoE effect stack?
Can Great General's AoE effect stack? No. Generally not. It used to be the case on launch that they could, but they no longer can. We'll attack Sweden soon. Ideally next turn. Speaking of which, now that we're done, we'll let this guy run for one more turn, as is the plan, and then we'll attack Sweden. Refuse demand. Goodbye. I'm brand new to Civ 6, lots of hours in Civ 5. I just finished watching you sitting because it's helped a lot. I'm starting on King as Persia. Good job. That's a brave start. It's a brave start right there. It was broken. What's an AoE? AoE is shorthand for area of effect. It comes from, it's just a general gaming term. Let's renew that mission. I will cancel it here in a second. Let's get as many units around this city as possible. You scooch forward. You scooch to there. You scooch, excuse me, artillery on link. Go there. Commandante General. Right, so. Agra hit. Agra hit. Get as many of these Llanero into position as possible to provide overlapping arcs of defense and offense. City should fall. Yoink! Now we have something we can do with our faith. Beautiful. Keep city. Now that we have done that, we'll go ahead and cancel this mission so that we can send him to a different city next turn. Just do random crap, please. Just filling the production thingies into the water to march on Sweden's flank. That's right, Sweden, I'm coming for you. Sweden. Oh, Napoleon, you weren't meant to go that far. Whoops.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
I haven't watched in a while, but you used to always say it was never worth it to spend builder charges on farms. What changed your mind?
So I would still argue that it isn't really worth it to spend builder charges on farms. However, there are certain circumstances where a city needs housing and food to grow and that it won't be useful. There's actually been many balance updates and changes to the game that makes building slightly larger cities more important. So I would generally not build farms. However, there are certain circumstances where farms are worth it. Mainly it has to do with my knowledge of the game evolving and the game itself getting updates and patches. So that would be the main answer to that question. But thank you for the $5 donation, Mythic Noble. Let's see. Peace with Spain or kill his last city. Probably just peace him out. I can't peace him out for a while, though, I believe. I've been at war with him too short a time. There's no need to peace him out. There's no need to kill him. I have his capital, so, like, my troops are merely passing by, which is, like, a complete lie. I don't have enough Diplo favor. I mean, technically, I could buy. Like, I mean, if we want to just meme on the AI, like, just say, you know, give me Diplo favor. Or I could just not. Okay, another military engineer. Here we go. Railroad. We're railroading. My capital city doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter anymore. So we can cause floods here. I don't want to do that while my units are in the area, though. Let's get those moving into the water. Let's go ahead and do the Golden Age War against Sweden. Alrighty. So now we want to look for Sweden's capital. We found it. Oh, that's perfect positioning for it, actually. That is amazing. Apparently, embarked units are odd. 8 movement artillery in the water. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Grab all these guys. Jump in the water. Yeah, look at that faith. So we won another appease the gods, and we got the messenger, which gives them extra movement. Interesting. Not super useful, but it is what it is. No projects to do in here. Build me a harbor. You got projects? You can't do projects. Builders will do. I might be able to take Stockholm before turn 200, actually. She does have tanks, though, which will make my life slightly harder. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Don't really have anything to spend those on. Plantation here, perfecto. Kind of just making noise right now. Always impresses me how quickly you snatch a victory. Yeah, I mean, once you know what you're doing, it's quite good and easy to do. How important is production for a culture victory, like number of industrial zones? I would say industrial zones are pretty low on the priority of things that you want to get in a culture victory. However, you do want a couple of them in order to make sure that you can get certain key great engineers. That would be the only thing that I would build them for. These guys will be combined together soon. Travel to new city. Stockholm. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill before turn 200, which is pretty sad. Also, thank you... No, sorry. I think I already thanked you, Mythic Noble. If I didn't, thank you so much for the $5 donation, Mythic Noble. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage. Ow. Vote these down. Have you ever played as Persia? I have. In fact, I have a playthrough as Persia on my channel somewhere. Potato McWhiskey Persia would be the search. Target, Simon Bolivar. Simon Bolivar. Want to get us some... Oh, there's Pamukala. Begin shooting the city. You're an unupgraded Lanero, so I want to keep you safe. Pillage, jump in. Is it safe to attack the city with my Laneros. No, that would take a bit too much damage. We'll bombard it next turn. That's fine. Let's get a big old group of these Qatari boys. Napoleon Bonaparte. Is it even worth it to build an aerodrome? Probably not. Commercial hub investments, harbor shipping. Cause disaster. Cause disaster. Soothsayer. Oh, that's right. That's the thing that we're doing right now. Doodle-doo, 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 doodle-doo. Gold, please. Wood, please. Gold, please. Oh, right. Farms is the only thing that makes sense here. Okay, that's fine. Derp. De-derp, de-derp, de-do. Diddle-doo, diddle-doo. Pop you forward, shoot the city. The rest of my units I'll just tell to sit still by spamming Z and spacebar, which allows me to skip through my turn very, very quickly and very effectively. That disaster didn't change a single thing, did it? I'll show you what it changed. Ooh, he's got tanks. Mega Colossal Eruption. This is the Great Bath tile. So, if I cause disasters here, the amount of faith on this tile goes up, and that should continue to go up, no matter how many disasters I cause here, because the Great Bath is here. And now I'm getting 6 faith per turn on these tiles. This is kind of just a fun thing you can do with your soothsayers. And the city is like single-handedly producing 10% of my faith per turn very easily. Fascism, go. Right now what we're doing is just finding things that we can click on to keep our cities busy. So we don't have to micromanage them. That tank is a bit of an issue. See if we can't deal with it. Let's get as many Laneros on the land adjacent to my units as possible to provide overlapping benefits. And then begin hitting the city with them. Should fall next turn, just in time. Would have been better if I had that guy up there, but it should fall next turn regardless. I guess I may as well shoot this city as well. I could also combine some of these units together. It's fine. What I'm doing right now is I'm basically using my hotkey for next unit action and then spamming the skip turn key at the same time. And it lets me just get through all my units and not have to like very slowly plod my way through a turn when I'm one turn from winning the game. Yeah, sure, I took a whole chunk of damage, but like it doesn't matter. You're dead. Sorry, Sweden. You are the dead. Turn 200 win, if I can pull this off. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
Though its face may change throughout the ages, History is written from the hand of the victor. By your actions this day, you ensure our people a glorious tomorrow.
Why not just shift enter? Because as I'm cycling through my units, I might notice a unit that I actually want to reactivate. Let's have a look at the ranking. We managed to get Catherine the Great. I don't really care about the score part. This seems like a pretty irrelevant thing. I mean, it's very clearly... The building's constructed. Here's me, Simon Bolivar. Like, pretty much behind the AI. And then around turn 100-ish is when I start taking off. It's a pretty typical sort of thing. Is usually I'm behind for, like, the first 100 turns. And then I take off and beat the AI. It'll be the same for most things. Like, if we look at player gold, you can see my gold is really, really bad for the first, like, 150 turns. And then I take off. Same for faith. Almost certainly, around turn 150, I'm now top of the pack. Player science, it'll be similar-ish, except I focused a bit more on science this game, so I actually kind of got ahead of the pack around turn 120. And then turn 150-ish, I was like top science, even though it fell down a little bit, it did come back. Player score, pretty standard stuff. Like, I don't know how else you're supposed to get enough score, but units killed. And again, I very much so did not go for an early war this game. I very much so went for a mid-late game war. And that worked out very well for me. Units lost. I think I lost very few units this game. Yeah, like less than 10 units, I would guess. Built almost no wonders. Declared a ton of wars. Let's see. Player culture. It'll be a similar thing. Culture was something I didn't focus on at all. And mostly my culture was increasing from killing other players and taking their cities. Let's go ahead and just one more turn. We'll enter into screenshot mode. I meant to turn off hide borders, hide map labels. We take a look at our beautiful, beautiful empire of haciendas. Look at this. There's Pyroville in all its glory. This is why I like the Sucretax UI mod, because you can hide all of the UI and just look at the game. Really, we should view this from nighttime. Now eliminate everyone? Why? I've won the game. There's no satisfaction to be obtained from killing people who I've already killed. I've already achieved my goals. I could kill these guys in a handful of turns. It would just be extending the game for no reason for myself. There's a mini map there for yourself to explore. There we are. So how did you guys feel about this victory? How do you guys feel about my win? I think that was a pretty good showcase of what Gran Colombia are capable of doing. Took about 12 hours to win the game, but I could have played it faster. I feel like I played this very cleverly in the early game. I blocked Scotland from being able to do anything with their settlers. I stole a settler, deleted it, stole another settler. I think I settled it. I identified that I wasn't going to be able to attack Hungary, so I attacked China instead, and then I went for Hungary. And I took out Macedon. And then from there on, it was just like a snowball. Really, this game is about getting yourself to the snowball point, and that often has a lot to do with what you build in your homeland. Gran Colombia is the best domination civ easily. I don't know if I agree with that. I think they're very, very strong, but I don't know if I would agree that they are the best. That would be a very, very strong assertion. They are certainly very good, however. Think of all the haciendas we could put in here. God damn. I was too busy watching your other videos. But GG. How did you not get a higher score? Because the score thing is kind of dumb. It because it's only like turn 200, and it's turn 200 when I won, right? And you get score from technology, you get score from wonders and era score and empire. So if I just let the game go on, I could very easily get more score by researching things, founding a religion, spreading my religion, researching a ton more technology, building a ton more wonders. I wasn't maximizing for score though. Hey Potato, do you have tips on playing D&D as Peter? I don't have DLC or anything, so that might affect things. Unfortunately, if you don't have DLC, a lot of my tips aren't going to be super useful. Yeah, we got Albert Einstein. Can you explain the new Diplo win changes? I don't know what they were. Hold on. New Frontier Pass. Civ. So if we look at the patch notes on the Civilization website, which is... No? Simon Bolivar. Maybe it's on Steam. We can find the patch notes. Hold on. News? Where's my news button? Where's my news button? What the hell? Did they change? Where's my news button? Did they get rid of it? Why is there no news button? Why, Steam? Just give me my news button. I have to go to Community Hub, wait for this goddamn screen to load. Then come down to... Give me my news. I hate this Go store page. Like, why did they move the news button? I want to see events and announcements. There we go. We scroll down. Control F, diplomatic. Updates to the diplomatic victory. Diplomatic victory resolution becomes +2, -2. Yeah, this is just better. Victory is now determined upon player turn to start rather than receiving points. This is basically a bug fix. It was possible to actually win it when you shouldn't have. Players now lose favor per turn for each occupied original capital. Discourages conquest during a diplomatic victory. Aid request penalty for the pollution is doubled. Discourages pollution for aid requests, which makes it a little bit harder to farm those things. You'll have to invest a little bit more. Increased favor penalty for pollution to -1 favor per 3 pollution more than average. Previously per 5 capped at -20 per turn. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look like a real rework. I don't know if I would call this a rework, than just we changed a few things to make it a little bit better. And this is better. This is better. This is just a nerf to aggro diplomacy. This is just a nerf to polluting and a nerf to polluting. So, yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't really have an opinion on it. If you compare with something we said about Poland when the Ottoman Empire, would you ever do a game to maximize score that would involve being on the cusp of victory for as long as possible? I don't know, it doesn't sound super interesting to me. Sounds like it would get really boring in the late game really quickly. What we will do is... I don't know, I just don't think that sounds super interesting. What we will do is paint a picture. Alright guys, I want you to give me suggestions. What would you like to see me paint? So is Gran Colombia actually as OP as everyone is hyping them up to be? I don't think they're super OP. I think they're really good. They're hard to stop once if you set up correctly and go to Lanero and follow up with artillery. It's pretty much unstoppable. But that's also pretty much unstoppable on any other civ. They just do it better. Diplo will be changed with changes to natural disasters. Too easy to get 20 points with all the natural disaster emergencies game. Paint the Gran Colombia symbol. I don't even know what that looks like. Gran Colombia symbol. This? This thing? Oh. Hold on. I'll give it my best shot, okay? I have a reference image. So let's do, I want a shape button. Let's first do, let's do this real quick. That's not what I wanted. Like this. All right, so there's the start of it. There's like a little wreath going around. I guess I should do this in green, right? The Grand Colombia. Da-da-da-da. The Grand Colombia. It goes up to like there. It comes out like so. This comes up like this. Very poorly drawn, but it is what it is. And then the leaf is like leaf. Leaf. And then it's like leaf. It's a really poorly drawn leaf. Hold on. I guess it's just like leaves all the way around. Okay, that was a really bad one. Listen. I can't take criticism right now on my leaves. I have to do this again on the other side? Oh god, look, we're doing it lazy style. Alright, look, there. You can tell I gave up on the right side. Drawing a picture. I'm putting a lot of effort into this, okay? Don't you dare tell me otherwise. Alright, so that's the start of that. And I think there's like text too. So let's do a smaller brush. And it's like... Duh. Just give me a second. And then it says like... Pub...
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Leak...
YDIDNT, you use the soothsayers as scouts.
I don't know. Why didn't I? It's a good question. I didn't think of it. And I don't like scouting because it takes up a lot of energy. And I don't think they can go into enemies' borders anyway. Republic de Colombia. B. Like this. New great artist. And then it's like, oh god, what is going on in the center here? This is too much. It's like brown. This part's like brown, like this. It's not brown. Where the hell is my brown color? It's like a cylinder. And it has like little gray arrowheads coming out of it. I guess I'll do like dark gray arrowheads. It's like a quiver, right? And then there's like a halberd that comes up. There's the axe head. And then this spear. There's a bow. That like is like, ooh, I'm a bow. And then it goes, ooh, I'm also a bow. And like curls back weirdly. And then there's like a string going between them. I don't know what kind of bow this is, but it's kind of weird looking. And then there's 3 arrows. Like this. 1, 2, 3. And they come out here like this with like ends on them. They got like little bodkin arrowheads on them. You guys gave me like a really hard thing to draw. Can I just say that? You gave me like a super hard thing to draw. And there's like a little red fletching. God, I've lost my mouse. And then there's blue fletching. And then a yellow one. Let's make sure we fill this in. Oh my god, this is so tough. Why would you do this to me? Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to simplify this whole nonsense in here. We're going to do it grayscale. There's like the spear continues. Oh, that's red. That's not black. The spear continues, okay? I'm doing it in grayscale because I've run out of mental energy. There's a bow with ribbons. Okay. Little sweepy things, like so, coming out of it. And then there's these 2 big horns filled with fruit.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Would you do a CIV tier list?
Yes, I'm working on it. And then there's just a whole load of like bananas and random fruit at the end of this. Okay. That's like way too intricate for me to draw. And then there's like a bit of wheat. And then I'll do this. Just the most lazy way imaginable. Just straight up draw a line across my whole drawing. And then the same down here. God damn it, this was meant to be yellow. No. This one's meant to be red. Please tell me I went to the edge. I did not. There we are. Meant to be red down the bottle. And then in the middle it's blue. I messed that up. Alright, let's get my yellow brush. This is the most scuffed ass shit I've ever drawn. Look, it's Colombia kinda. It's kinda darker blue. Let's make it a little bit less scuffed. Look, we did it. I'm leaving that one yellow. That's your punishment, Laurel, I guess. Laurel! Do-do, do-do-do-do. Look, we did it. We did a thing. We made it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I love y'all. And I'd see you guys next time. Bye-bye.